Someone asked me recently, where was the weirdest place I ever closed a loan and where I took an application? And it's almost the same client. Years ago, I had a customer and they were a married couple. Wife was a little bit ill, had to pretty much stay at home. She had a really hard time with oxygen tanks and things like that to leave the house. So I did go to the house, and what the strange part was when I was sitting at the dining room table taking the information, and back then you did everything by hand, folks. It wasn't all on the computer. But as we were sitting there, it was a veteran, and he decided to tell me a little bit about his history and being in Vietnam and things like that. And his wife was sitting in the living room just kind of being quiet for a while we were handling this. And he had on a zip-up jumpsuit, like, the jogging suits. And he was very proud to say, I want to show you something. So he stood up at the dining room table and he unzipped his jumper suit, hoodie, whatever you call it, and he opened it up and he had this massive eagle tattoo on his front side. The kicker was the talons were down deep, down low, and he wanted to show me the full set of talons as well while the wife was sitting in the living room. And I had to go, whoa, stop. Seen enough. It's great. Beautiful tattoo. Let's finish up with the application. Well, that same customer and the poor wife sitting in the living room who really can't move around much. In those days, there were no such thing as mobile closers. So they had to always come into the office to do the closing. Well, the same couple, the husband called me and said, we can't come in. If we come to you, she'll have to come in with a medical transport. And again, in those days, she has to come in. We don't go to her. Attorneys were doing the closing. I actually closed a loan with her hand hanging out of a transport ambulance, signing the papers. She was completely with it. So I want to make sure everyone understands she was mentally capable of signing, but she was on a stretcher with her hand stuck outside the ambulance signing her mortgage papers. That was the same customer, very unique. It was one of the first loans I ever did. I have never forgotten it for all the reasons above that I'm sure I just went over with you. And then one of my dear friends who worked with me, she had to go to a closing, but weirdest closing, weirdest loan application ever.